Let me just talk about this Miami business here, because one of the reviewers said this is a sardonic love letter to Miami and its environs.
Well, that's a reviewer for you.
Yeah. What does he or she know?
Yeah.
But is there something about South Florida that all you guys are collecting down there?
That's where the manatees are.
You mean the manatees brought you to South Florida?
Well, I mean, you can't write about a manatee in Michigan.
No, there's none in Lake Michigan, are there?
No, so that's...
Yeah. But is there something about South Florida that attracts the likes of mystery writers?
Well, crime.
Crime?
Crime, diversity of people.
Yeah, but New Orleans, you write about New Orleans, too.
Yeah, but I don't know, there's such a good, I think there's a wonderful mix of people in Florida that you don't see everywhere else, and they seem to be delineated very clearly, that you know who they are and where they are. And you can just put all kinds of people into your story and get them bumping heads and see what happens.
Now, should I view this as one continuous novel or really 13 short stories?
I think more the latter. I mean, everybody...
13 short stories.
In a way. I mean, it's kind of in between there in the sense that each writer tried to pick up and advance the plot in some way, but...
They're set pieces.
Yeah.
Almost 13 set pieces because they each carry the style of the individual writer, and to ascribe a plot to this book might be taking things a little far, and we wouldn't want to put ourselves in a position of having to defend that.
Now, did you guys have any pride of authorship here so that you took this seriously and you did not want to disappoint whoever handed it off to you?
Well, sure. I mean, because you don't want to be the weak link, and I mean, and I was, oh, honestly, but I was the last one, and as it was building, I mean, I was pretty nervous by the end of it. And
now, who chose you to tie it all together?
I don't know, and I'm still looking for that person. and if I find him...
See, he had the easy part. I mean, Dave just came, you know, take Booger.
Yeah.
Take Booger and let him go.
But I was nervous. I mean, I'll be honest, I was really nervous, that idea that that Elmore, Leonard, and Carl Hiassen were going to have to finish whatever I started. I mean, not to sound too much like a brown-noser, but I really liked their work, you know, so that was a little intimidating.
You didn't want to burden them with a bad idea.
Right,
right. See, this has a beginning, middle, and an end.
But like all good novels should.
Yes, but the middle is 11 chapters. and kind of working its way around.
Now, have you read this book?
The question, we've been all day long, we were waiting for this one.
You mean like every word?
Just focus on this face. Have you read this book, sir, or not?
You mean...
No, I mean, have you read the book?
In one sitting, or...
Of course he has.
Let me repeat my question, Mr. Leonard.
Yes, I
Are
have.
there chapters that you have not read?
Oh, no. No.
Do you lie?
I read the whole book.
Mr. Barry, have you read the whole book?
I did with Dutch. We read it together.
Well, I did, darn it.
You had to, because you summoned the sucker up, you know? Barry read one chapter.
See, I read
you read all the chapters up to where you had to pick it up.
You
don't know what happened after you turned it over.
Theoretically, that's true.
All right, here's the other important question. Would you entertain the idea of doing something like this again?
No.
No. Because this is like one lark, you do it and have fun with it.
No, it's fun, but I mean, it would be hard.
The novelty's gone after the first time.
Yeah.
Took the words out of your mouth.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now a musical.
Yeah.
Yo, springtime for Booger.
Yeah, there you are.
Oh, the littlest booger or something.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
I had a great time, but that's because I wrote the first chapter, and you know, it was fun to dabble in fiction and everything, and it was kind of fun to see what they did with it.
Was it easy to get all the? You guys know Tropic Magazine. Was it easy to get all these well-known writers to do this?
Oh, yeah, I think people were excited because it was going to be, you know, it's like an English comp assignment, you know, that's the novelty of it anyway, and it was very flattering to be asked, and you're with a bunch of great writers, and everyone thought, you know, what's a chapter? And that's what we thought, and then but we didn't have much time to write it because it was running, you know, in a weekly every Sunday, and so...
So wait a minute, you mean, how long did you have to write it then? I mean, I know it was serialized, so to speak, in Tropic Magazine.
I had a couple weeks. I ended up having a couple weeks, probably more than anyone else had.
Yeah, most of us, I think, had a week. But that's enough.
But we're talking about genius here. We're talking about men of gift and women, are we not?
So that you can so that we can turn it on when we have to. You know,
Even if you don't have to read it.
Yeah, right. We just sense it. We sort of sense.
What?
We sense.
And also, I mean, it was also for, this was supposed to be a newspaper project, Charlie. We did not envision that someone would put it between two hardcovers of a book. And when that offer, you know, when that came about, I mean, we were all a little bit taken aback that somebody wanted to publish it in book form, and you know, the royalties are going to charities. And
But it's actually getting good reviews. I mean, it's
Really?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
the reviewers have
Because they're surprised that it's a story that has some continuity.
But also, they're smart enough to know that it's not a novel in this, you know, the standard sense of a novel, but it's more like what it is like what is it? You know, it's like a series of set pieces.
Yeah.
It's like vaudeville
Yeah.
for
Now,
vaudeville for mystery writers.
Do we all agree that Carl had the toughest job?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No question.
You're looking for the guy who chose you last.
Yeah.
No, but on the other hand, it was also, I had the most material to work with is another way to look at it. I mean, I had Leonard in front of me. As I was saying to somebody, you know, I call him up and he says, you know, I'm leaving you 2 dead bodies. That's what's going to be at the end of chapter 12 is 2 dead bodies. And I told someone
Is that
else.
what you said to him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's like having Dan Marino say, go out for a touchdown pass. I mean, you got Elmore Leonard in front of you, and I mean, it's like you got to catch the pass. I mean, I mean, I thought, you know, I've got to. So I did try extra hard because it was that's a heavy load.
Did each of you choose the title for your chapter?
I
That was
didn't.
done by someone else. Yours was Odyssey, and Carl's is The Law of the Jungle.
I didn't choose that. No, and we didn't choose our pictures on the back.
I was going to say this. Can you just come in here and
No,
take a look at this
geez,
handsome
God.
collection of
I
characters
want you to
here?
know that my picture.
Carl, look at Carl here.
He's
This is
defending the
Dutch.
Everglades.
He's defending
I'm
the
sitting.
environmentalist that he is.
That picture is taken. I am sitting in a
Here.
tank with a live manatee that weighed over 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
That was eating my hand, which it was mistaken for food at the time. Like my hand is
Is he
inside.
licking your hand or
No,
eating
it's
your
like
hand?
it's got this giant mouth with these
Yeah.
weird bristles things. You ever had your hand inside a manatee? Huh?
Nah.
No, Dave, that one I haven't tried.
I
but-
was wearing a condom. I just want to stress that.
No wonder you're having so much fun. This is great to have you do.
Well, thanks.
Much success. Naked came the manatee. It could be. I don't even know how to say it any other way.
That's the right way.
Yeah,
They're
naked
wrong.
is all I've
Right.
ever said.
We're not
Absolutely
criticizing.
right
We
way.
like that.
It's just misspelled.
They're making fun of me, aren't they?
No,
Dutch,
they're
I
not.
think they are.
We also like the way you say booger.
Booger. I'd say booger.
There you go. All right.
Booger's right, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Booger and naked. Naked. Naked.
Boy,
Naked.
We've elevated.
You
the
like
level of
booger and
literary
naked better?
discussion, haven't we?
Sure. Yeah.
This is like the Algonquin Roundtable, isn't it?
Exactly
We're
like
talking
it.
about boogers, and we're talking about you got your hand in a manatee.
Certainly done a lot for my reputation. I just hope they all go out and buy this thing and just make it a huge bestseller. That's what I think.
All right.
Well, you're
What do you
very
think of
nice.
that?
We're for that.
And may the tour go on forever,
Well,
or at least for the next month,
Well, a couple of days.
or a couple of days, or may it leave New York at least. All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.